What's going on, guys? It's Twintuitive717 back with the Bossy Beaver, mega good vibes, and we're going to dive right into messages from the Divine Masculines. All right, universe, you can see who is watching for the readings. I ask that you please provide clarity on their journey. What needs to come out? Please let it be known. Help it to validate the intuition of those watching. What's going on with the masculine collective? What's going on with the masculines? You want to shuffle too? What's happening with the masculine collective? What messages do they want to send to whoever is tuning in for this reading? All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have a masculine that wants to let you know they're coming back home. And we also have "I'll wait for you." Okay, so let's get some clarity on these messages. Why are they coming back home? What have they been going through? Okay, so we have someone that is maybe being affected by the distance between you, okay? Because it's no coincidence that I'm coming back home and I'll wait for you. And then we have the distance card here coming out, okay? So retreat or time out. This could be a masculine who's been at a distance from you. And like I'm getting it's, you know, we also have the feminine card here coming out. Like it doesn't feel good being away from you or being at a distance from you, I guess is the best way that I can put it. So I feel like a lot of your masculines are waking up to the connection. So the vibe I'm getting here is like, I feel like you guys are at a distance because maybe this masculine didn't believe you about twin flames, or maybe they didn't believe that there was a connection. Maybe for them it was more of like a physical thing, a physical attraction. Maybe you guys met, you know, it was just one of those moments where you connect with someone, and I feel like maybe your masculines ghosted, or they went, like they were at a distance from you, or they went away. Whatever the case is, I feel like this is a masculine who is now sitting with the energy of this feminine, and they can't seem to forget you. Okay, they'll wait on you, and I'm hearing as long as it takes, because I feel like this masculine wants clarity as well. It's like the minute they decided to run, like it depends on what the feminine does, and that's why I feel like the feminine card is coming out. Okay, so when you get together with your masculine, if you two are connecting and then they run and you chase, they run even further. But what I'm seeing happened here is you connected, this masculine ran, and you just stayed put. Why are you pushing me, bro? Why are you trying to start beef? Huh? Why are you trying to start beef with me? And you go bite, man. I tell you, you mustn't bite anybody. And I tell you, you must not bite people, you little rat. You little ratty poo. Okay, guys. She can sometimes be such a distraction. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like many of you stayed put, okay? You stayed still. So you didn't go after them or chase after them, okay? It's kind of like in this card here. You know, it's like they may have walked away, left at a distance, but you see how they're physically like this? I feel like many of you kind of let them walk away or let them create this distance. And now you've left this masculine with this feeling of, okay, I've had enough time to be at a distance from you. I've had enough time to think. And they want to make their way back. Yeah, we have union and we have renewal spark. And that's what I feel is happening. Like when you allow them that space to kind of figure out what's going on, they return back to this energy. So this could be a message for those of you who are really just trying to navigate this whole twin flame experience, especially periods of separation. If many of you are like, seriously, I don't know what to do. I reach out to them, like they disappear. I text them. They just don't answer. It's a message for many of you to like stop doing those things, because there is nothing that you can do, because it's the masculines. It's their emotions and their feelings to figure out. Okay, so I feel like this reading, I really do hope that it finds many of you who, like, if you're getting frustrated with, like, the cycles of the push and pull and the coming and going, I feel like one of those difficult lessons on our journey is not to chase, not to want an explanation, not to care for any explanations, trusting that divine timing will allow this masculine to work things out. And I feel like because many of you maybe didn't do that, or for those of you, if you've stumbled upon this reading, I feel like that's the change that's about to come, is that you'll receive this renewal of spark or even union and integration, because the missing part of the puzzle is when you don't chase. And I've been there on the journey where you think it is the right thing to do by like continuously showing them unconditional love, but I feel like there's something about this masculine that needs to love themselves first. I think this came up in yesterday's reading. Like, somebody's masculine out there, they need to learn self-love. That's why many of you get so stumped and confused on the journey, because it's like you really do give the purest versions of yourself, and still I feel like a lot of you end up in the runner and chaser cycles. It's not because of you. I feel like it is because what you have to offer and what you have to give can sometimes feel, very big, very intense, to the point where this divine masculine, all they know how to do is run from it, most likely because they don't know how to reciprocate the intensity. So I feel like higher self-activation is coming up, because that is what a lot of your masculines are going through, especially with renewal and spark as well. It's like your energy is very heavy. I'm going to get the romance angels, and let's get some energy on that, like how they're feeling in the heart space, okay? Because I do feel like they want to come home, they want to reconcile, they want to come back. There's something about their higher self or higher self activation that has to do with feeling your energy even more strongly. Some of your masculines might even come back and joke about you being twin flames and stuff like that. And the reason they're joking about it is because they felt glimpses of what it's like to be at a distance from you. And I feel like if many of you are at a physical distance, your masculine seriously contemplating coming closer to you, whether this is traveling on a plane, a train, like whatever it is, they want to come to you. For others of you, if you don't live in the same place as your masculine, they're seriously contemplating coming home, moving closer to you, like physically moving closer to you, okay? Because energetically, it just feels better to be in like the same city as you. They don't like it when you guys are at a distance, like a physical distance. I keep getting that. It's like they're missing union. They're missing integration. I feel like someone made a mistake about who it is you are. They underestimated who it is you are, or they didn't recognize you, but now they do. And I feel like this distance needed to happen without you and whoever's in the feminine energy. This separation needed to happen in a way where you weren't chasing, because I feel like many of you go through cycles of separation, and the universe is trying to point out what happens like when you just sit still and you allow this person to go, and you absorb everything that you feel in that moment. You take it, you absorb it, you feel it out for whatever it is. And I feel like when many of you do that, it's like this calm or this sense of relief that you feel, remembering like, wait a second, like I don't have to, chase this person for love. And that's why many of you start realizing like what love means, right? Like when you don't chase the masculine, you start giving to yourself everything that you want to achieve when it comes to being with your masculine. Those feelings of feeling good, many of the feminines step onto this journey of like remembering what it's like to fulfill their goals, or be creative again, make things, make more money, get into positions where a lot of you are like engaging in creative endeavors. It's like what am I trying to say here? I feel like the lesson here is that a lot of you, when you stop doing that chasing thing, you end up becoming so magnetic, because I feel like those of you who are in that chaser energy, there's so much else. There's so many other things in your life, or so many other areas of your life, that when you pause and you stop, you're like, damn, I feel like I'm drowning. It's like I'm chasing after this divine masculine to, show them that it's like, hey, I feel this genuine love towards them. And it's draining me. And I feel like for some of you out there could be a lot of other areas of your life as well that's mimicking this chasing energy, where, it's like things at work may be stagnant, or you're bored at work, or you feel disorganized, you don't feel as creative. So that's why I feel like many of you need to put a stop to that cycle of just accepting sometimes like the abandonment, the rejection. It is what it is. When they ghost and they run, sometimes we try to protect ourselves from that rejection by reaching out to them for an explanation or closure. So I feel like many of you, if you can strengthen your feminine energy, where it's like you just let things flow, you accept it for what it is, You have a strong grasp on your emotions as well. That's when you'll find things popping up for you. Clarity, where it's like, wait a second, I don't need to chase this person. Let me go pull out my journal. Like, when was the last time I decided to chase my goals the way I'm chasing this divine masculine? When was the last time I decided to chase my passions? So that's what I'm trying to say, I guess, is, God, I feel like my energy is all over the place with this reading. Just particularly, I feel flustered. Like, I feel like, this masculine's at a distance. They're coming home. This could be a sign that many of you are creating this renewal of spark in their heart by doing just that. It's like a reading that says, this epiphany moment, I'm going to stop chasing you and I'm going to start chasing myself. I'm going to start chasing the things that really fulfill me and make me happy. And for many of you who do end up going on this journey of the divine feminine, where it's like you start fulfilling your own desires, your own needs, you end up creating so much abundance that it's like this distance has no choice but to close out, so that you guys can feel this renewal of spark in the connection. The romantic energy returns. Your masculine stops running. Now all of a sudden they kind of want to chase your energy, and then they end up too learning that it's like they'll hit that brick wall, because the minute they start chasing you get into this place of like, no, I'm good, I'm doing fine on my own, I feel fulfilled, I feel peace of mind finally for one. So then you get into this place of now rejecting your masculine, because it's like, wait a second, I was chasing you and you just kept running, and now that I am pursuing my goals, I am doing well for myself, I'm feeling really abundant, that's when they want to kind of come back. But because you end up pulling away saying, no, I'm good over here, like I am doing my thing, I finally feel happy, they now have to deal with that rejection, where it's like, are they going to run back to a karmic situation? Are they going to get triggered and go back to the old way of doing things? Or are they going to do what you did and, you stay the course, you stay steady, you start again, instead of chasing the divine feminine, you start doing what she's doing by chasing your own goals, pursuing your own goals. So I feel like that's the cycle that many of us can find ourselves caught up in, where it's like the divine feminine goes off, you're doing your own thing, you're no longer chasing. Many of us are now waiting around for the divine masculines to realize or put that puzzle piece together of like, wait a second, when I feel that rejection from the feminine, many masculines are still in that place of running back to karmic situations, okay? But I feel like many of you who are in that feminine energy, you guys are steady. Keep it moving, keep it going, because eventually the masculine does end up learning. And the reason they end up learning is because when they go back to this karmic situation and you guys don't budge, they're still left with this chaser energy. So they'll still have to kind of figure out how to deal with that chaser energy. It's like, I want to chase the divine feminine, but the divine feminine doesn't have the time of day for me. So what do I do with this energy? Okay. So yeah, let's find out the masculine's best course of actions after we get through this. Okay. So we have release your ex, and we also have let your friends help you. Okay. So there's something about them coming back home. That's what I was saying. They have to release this karmic situation or stop running back to this karmic situation in order for them to attract this divine feminine, because that's where I feel like your masculines are at during this reading. Many of them are trying to get union with the divine feminine, but what they have to do is release the past. They really do have to do this connection wholeheartedly and by the book. A lot of your masculine are still set in their toxic ways, where they're trying to find like these loopholes of, trying to stay in this toxic energy with the karmic, and then, try to get some of your good energy, but they're constantly being met with this reality here continues to set in. Okay, the divine feminine does not have the time of day for you if this is what you're engaging in, especially if this divine feminine energy no longer started to chase and you started to pursue your goals and your dreams. A lot of you have worked really, really hard for everything that you have, and that's why you're blocked off to this divine masculine, because now many of you are empowered and you're in this place of not letting any motherfucker disturb your peace, okay? And that is true growth. Not even this masculine can step into your energy and disturb your peace, because a lot of you don't want baggage, and this includes the karmic situation, okay? And I feel like let your friends help you is like a huge indication of maybe like the next steps that a lot of your masculines are going to be taking, because in order to close out this distance, there is this need to like be near you, okay? But in order to close out this distance, they're going to need like assistance. They're going to need spiritual help, and that's hitting that brick wall constantly, because I feel like this asking for spiritual help is literally a lot of your masculines reaching that point of frustration where they have no choice but to engage in prayer or meditation or ask for spiritual help, because they don't have the right resources to ask for assistance on this journey to like the people they know. They've tried lots of times to explain this connection that they have to you, and nobody knows the right advice to give them. Okay, nobody knows what to do. No one can give them advice on twin flames, because that's exactly what this connection is between you two. Everybody else that your masculine is trying to seek wise counsel from is giving them basic relationship advice. Okay, they don't have the spiritual experience to guide your masculine on a twin flame journey. Okay, so that's where I feel like a lot of your masculines are let your friends help you. Soul searching, trying to tune in. This is why they are particularly drawn to your energy as well. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if many of your masculines are dabbling in tarot to try to gain some kind of clarity about what it is they need to do next. Okay, so I don't want this reading to linger on, guys. I am going to end it off by getting your masculine's best course of action, because we did have the Let Your Friends Help You card come out. And again, they really have to do some releasing of the karmic situation. Release your ex, release the past. Okay, what is the masculine's best course of action in closing out the distance with the divine feminine? All right, so we have I'm telling you guys, this is what they need to do. This is what many of you have done. 3 is a number of creativity. They need to build for themselves. They need to, like, do you see how renewal of spark came out? This is a clear message for your masculines to stop chasing you, because that is exactly what I feel like is coming up for many of you. In fact, many of you could already feel it. That's why your backs are kind of turned right now. You're really empowered in your feminine energy, and you're not giving this masculine the time of day. This is why they're going to get into this 3 of Wands energy here. Don't chase you, chase your dreams, chase your goals, build for yourself. Okay, and then that's when I feel like true union and integration happens. But right now, you know, you're dealing with a divine masculine who wants to chase the feminine. Their best course of action should be to chase and pursue their goals right now, because again, like, until they can fully align with the divine feminine's ambitions right now, they have to do the inner work. The inner work includes like loving on themselves, you know, doing what they said they were going to do 5-10 years ago, right? Many of your masculines have returned back to karmic situations who have literally drained their creative energy. Like, your masculines have had big goals and dreams for themselves, right? Being entrepreneurs, having some kind of creative endeavor under their belt, and they have been caught up in karmic cycles that continue to drain this creativity from them, right? These are all valuable lessons that they need to learn to stand on their own and to lead in their own lives, right? Otherwise, they're not going to be a match for you, divine feminine. You are looking for the emperor to lead in a way that makes sense, right? A lot of your masculines, they can't even lead themselves. Okay, so, you know, they may appear, you know, as like, because I am picking up a divine masculine here, a grown man. But what I feel like you guys can't see is, like, internally, they're all over the place. Stability here, planting things firmly into the ground and then moving forward. I'm also getting to, like, a lot of you don't know, like, this is a divine masculine who, like, they dabble in a lot of things. They try to start a lot of projects and they never can finish them. And I feel like these are all things that your energy may be pointing out to them as, like, stability, like, get your shit together type of thing. Okay, so that's what they're doing right now in order to close off this distance. Get your shit together, create stability in your own life first. All right, guys, so that's what I have. I hope you guys enjoy. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye, guys.